Assalamualaikum. Today I'm going to interview one of my friend about the topic ways to curb the children's addiction to the use of smartphone. First of all, my name is NURSYAHRIL bin NORSALIN, PA 21110127. I am 21 years old. My course is Anthropology and Sociology Social. My subject is oral communication skill. Can you introduce yourself and about your personal info?
My name is Izul Husni bin Karji. I am 21 years old. I am from Kampung Rancangan Kelas, Beaufort, Sabah. Currently, I am not studying in any higher learning institute due to unfortunate circumstances. However, the problem now has been resolved and I am waiting for my UP result this year. My current top choice of course right now is TESOL in University Malaysia Sabah. My favorite subject is English. I like to read some books. Why I'm studying hard is because I want to get a good job so I can support myself and hopefully my family.
What do you know about smartphone addiction among children?
The use of phone far exceeding what they should be used instead of what they should need.
In your opinion, how old are children who are often addicted to using smartphone?
Prominently around the age of 3 to 12 years old.
My third question, are there any of your family who are addicted to the use of smartphone?
Yes, from what I can see and my nephew. From what I can see, he is always glued at his smartphone. I often see him play mobile games such as Mobile Legend, PUBG, and all that stuff.
In your opinion, is addiction to smartphone used among the children a positive or negative thing?
In my opinion, it all depends on what the children use the smartphone for. For instance, if the children use the smartphone for learning, then it's a good thing, although it does need a limitation. However, it can be a negative thing, as addiction to smartphone can cause eye inflammation to the child.
What are the factors that make the children addicted to smartphone?
I think the main factors for this addiction is the parents themselves, as they let their children use their phones without any control whatsoever. This causes children to use their phone all the time without any control.
What is the difference with a children that who is addicted to a smartphone compared to a children who is not addicted to it?
I think the difference is those who are addicted is often have lack of sleep, causing them to lose concentration or didn't have any concentration at all. Meanwhile, those who are not addicted on the other hand is, I'd say, much more have good sleep, more greater concentration, and oftenly doesn't need to check their phone all the time.
In your opinion, who should to help responsible in this context?
In my opinion, the one who should be held responsible is, of course, the parents themselves, as their lack of control caused the addiction in the first place.
What are the factors that make the children addicted to smartphone?
The other factors is the influence from their own friends and, I might say, their own family members.
What is the role of the parents in this issue?
The role of the parent in this issue is they should control the children on the use of smartphones.
My last question is, if you are a responsible person, what will you do to prevent this from happening?
If I'm the one responsible to prevent this smartphone addiction, I think I will monitor their activity nearly all the time. Also, I will limit them of using their own smartphone. I think that's it.
Thank you for spending your time.
Please keep your eye on your children, or else they might be addicted.
Bye-bye.
Hello, my name is NAZMI bin KADIR. I'm from Sandakan, Sabah. Can you introduce yourself?
My name is Stephen Chongwei-Hong and I'm from Tao, Sabah, and my course is Psychology, Industrial and Organization.
Okay. What do you know about smartphone addiction among children?
I know that smartphone addiction can cause children to be addictive and in playing games and many more, that they are wasting their time.
Okay. In your opinion, how old are children who are often addicted to using smartphone?
In my opinion, I think that children around the age of 6 and the early of 30 years school that addictive to playing phone.
Okay. Are there any of the respondent family who are addicted to the use of smartphone?
Yes, my sister is addictive to playing her phone, and until now she is still addictive to playing the phone.
In your opinion, is addiction to smartphone use among children are positive or negative things?
In my opinion, that using smartphone can come in positive and negative. The positive side is we can search information very widely and easily. The bad side is that it can lead to addictive in playing games and watching those that is 18 and above.
Okay. What are the factors that make the children addicted to smartphone?
Usually the factor that make children addictive is playing games.
What the difference with children who is addicted to a smartphone compared to a children who is not addicted to it?
Or the children who are addicted to playing phone usually are lazy, relying on their parents to do stuff, and lazy in doing homework, attend school, and many more. If the children are not addictive, they will be vice versa. They will be hardworking, they don't rely on their parents, and many more.
In your opinion, who should be held responsible in this context?
In my opinion, parents should be held responsible for this context.
What are the others factors that make the children addicted to smartphone?
The other factor that make children addicted to smartphone is their parents who give them at the early age and influence from other friends.
What is the rules of parents in this?
Parents should not give children playing phone at the early age and do not give them after bed playing phone.
If you are a responsible person, what will you do to prevent this from happening?
As a responsible person, I will give children play other things like sport and checkers so that they are not addicted to playing phone.
Okay, thank you, Steve.
Thank you very much.
Hi, good afternoon. Before I start my interview, I would like to thank you for you to joining my interview today. My name is NURASMAWATI BINTI, and currently I'm studying at University Malaysia Sabah. This interview is an assignment for my oral communication in English course. Okay, first, my topic for today's interview is way to curb children addiction to use of smartphone. First, may I start the interview?
Yes, you may.
Okay. First thing first, I would like to know what's your name.
My name is Ania Natasha binti Najib. You can call me Ania.
Oh, okay. Okay, Alia. How old are you?
I am 21 years old.
Oh yeah, we same age. Okay. Next, where are you from?
I am from Pokok Sabah.
Okay, so where are you studying?
I'm studying at University Malaysia Sabah.
Okay, that's nice. What course are you taking in University Malaysia Sabah?
Okay. The course I get at the university is bachelor's degree in social science with honors in history.
Oh, okay. So you like history?
Yes.
Oh, wow, that's good. Moving on to my another question is, are you know about why children nowadays addicted to use smartphone?
Okay, I think the children addiction to smartphone is because they feel happy when using that smartphone.
Okay. Are this situation happen in your family members?
I think yes.
Oh, okay. Can you tell me that the three factors that make your family members addiction to use a smartphone?
I think there are certain factors that make them addiction to smartphone. Number one is lack of parental supervision. Number two is the children feel boring with their life, and number three is the children enjoy playing games or using social media platforms such as TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and so on.
Oh, okay. So your family member mostly visit the TikTok, IGs, and all that?
Yes.
Okay. Next, my question is, what are another way to curb your family members from addiction to use a smartphone?
Uh, there, in my opinion, there is three ways to cure of addiction to smartphone of my family. Number one is we can spend time more with them. Number two, we can do some indoor or outdoor activity. And number three, we need to limit their time when using smartphone.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good way to control them from addiction to smartphone, right?
Yes.
And my last question is, do you think that this behavior good or bad? And can you tell me or elaborate what is bad and good this addiction to smartphone?
Okay, I think it is a good behavior if because that give us benefit when we use them well, such as surf internet to find or to know more knowledge.
Okay, that's it. Thank you. That was a good idea about the behavior. I mean, there's a good and bad of this addiction. Thank you for you to spending your time today for joining my interview, and that's all. Thank you.
Hi and good evening. Before I start the interview, I would like to thank you for joining my interview today. My name is Muhammad AFIQAL. I am currently studying at University Malaysia Sabah. This interview is an assignment for my oral communication in English course. My topic today is the way to curb children's addiction to the use of smartphone. Before I start, I will like to ask some basic question. How are you feeling now?
Yeah, for now I'm good. How about you?
I am fine too. May I know your name, your age, where are you study, and what course you taking?
Alright, so my name is Muhammad Rafiq bin Madra. For this year I'm turned to 21 years old. I'm pursuing my study at University Malaysia Sabah in Science Forestry.
Okay. Let's continue to the topic question, which is, what do you know about smartphone addiction among the children?
Alright, thank you for the question. I think, in my opinion, addiction smartphone, especially among children, is is a disorder that involves overuse of the smartphone. In other words, they use the smartphone over the limit or exceeding the time of its use that's supposed to be with them.
Nice answer. Okay, second is, in your opinion, how old are children who are often addicted to using smartphone?
Alright, maybe around 3 to 12 years old.
Okay. Okay, next is, are there any of the respondent family who are addict to the use of smartphone? Maybe your sister or your sister especially.
In my perspective, I would like to say no. I can't see any of my family members that use smartphone for a long time, except for during studying or working. Except for that, other than that, I don't think so.
That's nice. What are the factors that make the children addict to smartphone in your opinion?
Alright. In my opinion, I think this happened because of their family, because of their parents or family. Parents nowadays not monitor their activities while using smartphone. Plus, before this, I heard that mostly parents right now allow their children use their smartphone just to make sure that children not disturb them while working or doing something. For me, that thing is ridiculous. Because as we know, the children are supposed to be always with their family, no matter what happened.
Because of the communication is the key. And last but not least is, if you are a responsible person, what will you do to prevent this thing from happening?
As a responsible person,
yes,
I would like start from monitor the children activity during using smartphone. Like I said before, one of the factors that smartphone addiction is happen because of the family not monitor the activity. So we need to start monitor the activities, because with smartphone right now we can access anything we want. We can do anything what we want. So we need to start their monitor the activities, set the time limit for their use. So I think that what we need to do as responsible person.
Yes. Thank you for the sharp answer. Finally, the interview has come to the end. Thank you very much for helping me to complete the assignment. We also hope that the ways to curb children addiction to use of smartphone will inspire you to keep learning. Thank you once again.
Most welcome.